Hello, hello, hello.
Good morning, everyone. We're back. How
is everyone today? Happy Sunday. How are you, Donna?
I'm good.
Good.
My lipstick is a little too red, but other than that, I'm okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
I said to T, oh no, I got a hot fuchsia shirt on and red lipstick. I said, I don't match. I said, I just won't get close to the camera. So, of course, the first thing I do is I get close to the camera.
That's fine. It's fine.
I just grabbed the lipstick that was on my desk and was like, oh, wow.
How is
everyone?
Good. Good. That's me. That's me, I think. Is it me? No, it's not me.
Is it me?
And I didn't even pop my chat out, so I didn't even go there yet. But it might.
No, it's not me.
I'm muted.
Nope, it's not me.
Okay. All right. I don't know. All right. Just wanted to.
Thanks, Kelly. Kelly, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I was like, when I was on last night with Kelly, I was hustling and bustling all day yesterday, and I was like a drowned rat. Like I was, because I was outside sweating, showing stuff out of the truck, and it was crazy. And I'm like, I wanted to take a shower and do my hair before I came on, and I did. I looked like a drowned rat. And then last night when I was watching you, remember I said I got to go take a shower.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, Chris the Goose. Good morning, honey. Thank you so much for yesterday. Thanks for
co-hosting. Good morning, Johnny. Hi, honey.
Gosh, I was watching the video from yesterday. My hearing is so bad. Poor Chris. He's like reading the chat and asking me questions, and I'm like, not even hearing him. I should have had my earbuds put in so I could like hear him reading the chat. Because I was outside and it was.
Don't have your microphone today. You might have to do that.
I don't know what's going on with it. I just got a notification on my computer that said error, power surge, something. So I'll have Massimo take a look at it. I don't know what's wrong with that.
All right. Were you ever able to rehook up the Yeti?
No, I did Kelly. I did the interview with Kelly last night.
I know, but you go back and listen to it.
Is it bad today?
I don't hear it as bad today, but yesterday with Kelly, there was a lot of reverb, a lot of like feedback.
Let me see if it wasn't recognizing it yesterday. No, it's not recognizing it today either. All right. And I restarted the computer, so I'll have Massimo look at it. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I think as long as you, just kind of stay this way. You remember the problems we had in the very beginning of auctioning when you used to turn your head and all of that. So that compounds it. I'm also going to make sure my volume is down.
Seems like I always have.
And make sure that's good. All right. So good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, honey.
Hey, Michelle P. Hey, Mary Ness.
Hi, Mary.
Mr. Turtle Trader in the house. Good morning, sir.
Hello, Mr. Turtle Trader.
Hey, Nance.
Hey, Nance P.
And Joyce is here. Hey, Joyce. Hi, honey. Misty's Adventure. She's awesome. She leaves a comment on every video.
I know. Thank you so much, Misty, for doing that. You always leave a comment. You're so sweet.
Heidi Leslie.
Hi, Heidi.
Happy Sunday. Hey, Denise. What's going on? It's Kelly. Good morning. Awesome app, Kelly. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Betty. Nice to meet you.
I love how clean her app is and how easy it is to like. It's so. I'm going to say it this way. It's very elementary. Don't you think? It's very like user friendly, very easy to.
Smooth. Yep.
Yeah, Kelly. Drop your link to your because she's going to do more like tutorials, and she's thinking about doing a live to like walk people through And she said that she got some people bought the app last night after the show. So
Great.
if those people are in the chat, thank you so much for going over and supporting Kelly. That's awesome. Thank you so much for those of you that signed up. It's really, really great.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, but I'd like to do it with her here, and then, like, you know, from the whole process, from the starting of me signing up, uploading my eBay store, my Posh Closet, like, you know, and like really show that, you know, that's what we, you know, I'd like to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think that would be really awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Pammy. Hi, honey.
Hi, Pammy.
Vintage memories in the house. Hello, hello. Moon Goddess Treasures. How are you?
Hello, Moon Goddess.
Hey, Elizabeth. Hi, hon.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Flippin' Frozen in the house. How are you, Donna?
Hey, Donna.
Good morning, Rose.
Hi, Rose. Beautiful picture of you, Rose. It's gorgeous.
With the roses.
I love it. You look so beautiful.
Hey, James. Good morning.
Hi, James.
Hey, Tammy.
Good morning, Tammy. Did you get your coffee yet, Tammy?
Hey, Johnny. Good morning.
Oh, my gosh. It was so embarrassing. I have to tell you, while we're saying good morning, last night I was over at Pirates and I was watching Pirates, and Pirates showed Tammy, this is why I wrote what I wrote, and then I deleted it because I was so embarrassed. You know when Raymundo showed the wooden box, and there was this whole conversation, you guys, about wood and boxes and the size of them, and we were all just having such a good time in the chat, just chit-chatting. I thought Tammy may have been watching you, because then I went over to Pirate to say hello to Pirate, and Pirate showed a necklace, and Tammy writes, what is the size and what is the weight? And my mind went right over to the wooden box episode that was going on at your channel. And so I did a whole bunch of laughing emojis. And then I reread it and I'm like, oh God, she's serious. She's like, you know, wondering the weight and the size of the necklace. She wasn't like referring to the wooden box over at your channel with Raymundo. So I deleted the comment, and she must have been like, why did she just delete the comment? Why is she laughing at me, asking the size and the weight? No, that's why, Tammy.
Good morning, Jack.
I was like cracking myself up.
Good morning, Devin, honey. How are you?
Out Country Sales. Good morning.
Oh God, my chat just jumped like, woo, jumped way up. All right. Good morning.
Jerry's laughing.
How are you, Jerry? Good morning.
Hi, Jerry.
Froggy, Ribbit. Oh,
hello, Froggy.
Goose. You're up early. Good morning. Good morning.
Big congratulations out to the Goose man. He closed on his property, and he's getting ready. He's going to build a house, and he's really excited about it.
Nice.
So awesome, Chris. Huge accomplishment. That's great.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good exciting.
Morning, hi, Annie.
Fancy Nancy in the house.
Hi, Fancy Pants.
Hi, my friend. Good to see you. She's busy. She's a busy lady.
Yeah.
Thinking of you often, Nancy. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Lady Rose Erin.
Good morning, Lady Rose.
Susanna.
Hi, Susanna. Hello, honey.
Hey, Amy. Good morning.
Miss Amy. Amy, I have been meaning to send you a message, a text message, a message. Apparently, there was a box sent to me for me to forward to Laurie, and I don't think I ever received it. So if you can send me the tracking number, if it made it into my house and then into the garage, and then the garage was emptied into the storage unit, if I have that box, I need to find it. But please, if you could send me the tracking number, on the box so that I'm not going on a wild goose chase, because you can imagine the amount of boxes that come into this house via Amazon. I mean, my husband shops on Amazon, the kids shop on Amazon, and chances are that they took it in from outside and brought it in, and then it got placed in the garage. And you've seen my mini storage. It's boxes upon boxes upon boxes. So yes, Amy, please, if you could find the tracking number, send it to me so that I can find it and send it to Laurie, rightful owner of it. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Harley Kitten. Good morning.
Good morning, Harley Kitten.
Nice to see you.
I mean, that was like 2 months ago. I
Hey,
just
April.
haven't had a chance. I haven't heard anything, so a month and a half ago. It was whenever we did the fundraiser for Laurie.
Hey, Janelle.
Janaea.
What's going on, girl?
Hello, Janaea.
Nice to see
So
you.
last week, I think it was last Sunday, she said, I'm going to go take a nap and then call you back, Donna. That was a long nap, Janaea.
Janaea, don't listen to her. She pulls the same crap with me.
I don't wait a whole week.
Oh. Good morning, Jenny. Hi, honey.
Hi, Jenny.
So what's your plans for the day, Missy?
I gotta get off here like literally right at 11 o'clock, and I've got to go drive down. I didn't go down to West Palm Beach yesterday to pick up the rest of that load of stuff, so I've got to go do that. I've got to go pick that up, and then I got to come home and I got to decide what I'm going to leave here and what I'm going to bring to the mini storage. I know I'm picking up a whole bunch of Apple products today. Like this guy, I said it yesterday during my video, he shopped at the Apple store like you and I go to Costco. So I don't even know what I'm getting, you guys. I have no idea what I'm getting. And then I have to decide whether or not I'm going to get my act together in time by 3 o'clock to come on with you and do an auction with you at 3 o'clock. I'm going to try really, really hard. But my afternoon is already so stacked up, T. So stacked up. And that's it. And then I'm definitely going on tonight. Donna, I was closer to you. I would have a field day organizing for you. So much fun. Oh, I wish you were closer. My gosh, I need help so bad. I do. I slept for over 3 hours last week. Did you? Yeah, that's awesome. So that's what I have to do. That's my day. I'm going to be doing a lot of running around. So my hair will be flat and stuck to my head if I come on at 3 o'clock from sweating outside, lifting boxes and going through stuff. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm very I'm very fortunate, and I'm still so wicked far behind on my shipping, and I hope to get really caught up tomorrow. Donna, I will do that. I will have to look it up. I will get a hold of you in the next few days. I wish you had gotten a hold of me a month ago when it happened. I just found out about it. So, yeah, so that's my day. I'm just busy. And you?
Well, I'm gonna get off of here and do some cleaning. I have to clean. First of all, before I came on, I put my coffee all over the kitchen floor. So, wiping it up with the fat towel is not gonna help. I have to do that. I have to do some cleaning today, but I'm gonna do some library listing, I think, for sure. I haven't done any in a couple of days, and I got to get some more things listed. And then I have a few shipping and billings to do, just a few.
I have a lot. I have a lot to ship out. I got to get some boxes is what I need to get to put those Barbie dolls in. All the people that bought the Barbie dolls. So I shipped out the other day all the things I invoiced. So if you got an invoice, but it wasn't everything that you bought, I only invoiced and shipped out what I could ship out if I didn't have like the boxes or the groupings of stuff together to be able, like, basically I shipped out like big bundles of stuff that I knew I could just like invoice and ship out really quick. So you guys, I'll be it was 31 in Massachusetts.
I had to put the heat on last night. I got off of the auction. I got off the auction. Now, you know, this room now, I'm upstairs in the house. So I went downstairs and my husband was sitting at the kitchen table, literally had his lumberjack heavy quilted thing. And he was like this. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm freezing. I said, put the heat on. He said, you told me I wasn't allowed. I said, put the heat on, really? Oh. So yeah, it was the first day we had to put the heat on.
Rose says, Donna, I think you should hire someone to do the shipping for you. Rose, my son helps me do the shipping, but he's taken a little hiatus from that because he's been helping my husband with some stuff that needs to be done around the house, some catch-up work. So yeah, I probably should hire someone to, you know, that just does that like solely for me. I'm thinking about it.
Pammy, I did not. I checked when you asked me yesterday. There's nothing there, honey. Yeah, it was 40. It was 40 for sure. I know it's 7 something this morning. It was 41. So it definitely had to be below 40 overnight.
Good morning, Christopher. Christopher
hey,
just
Christopher,
came in. Morning, I hope you're feeling well. And I saw Jules come in too. Good morning, Jules. I hope things are well for you, my dear.
Yes, T. Good morning, honey.
Yes, hello, lady. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Christopher.
Donna, I tried to get a hold of you when it happened. You have my phone number, Amy. You could call me. If it's something important and urgent like that, please just pick up the phone and call me. I always answer the phone. Always. Pammy, sometimes it can be the PayPal balance, right? That causes something to go pending.
I don't know. I never had it happen to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it can be the PayPal balance. All right, so anyway, what's everybody's plans for today?
Good, Christopher. He says he's been feeling really good. Good. I hope you're keeping that pressure maintained or looked at. I gotta get my check.
Kansas City, 37. You guys put your temperatures in the chat. I'm curious. The town or the state and the temperature. Good morning, hey, Lisa. Hi, honey. Lisa, I got your message that you wanted the set of Rudolph and Clarice. I'll put it together with your wreath and send it out. I'll send you an invoice for it. I haven't sent you an invoice for the wreath either.
Denise says Connecticut 37, 39 in Wisconsin, 63 in Memphis with rain.
Oh my God, 28 in Maine. That's freezing. Isn't anything under 32 degrees like freezing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Harley says it's 50. Templeton, Mass 44 now, but was 31 when I woke up. Yeah. 57 in St. Louis.
Wow, it's cold.
54 in DC. 56 in North Georgia.
Wow.
Hamilton, Ontario, 17 Celsius.
I don't know Celsius. We're the only country in the whole world.
Celsius is actually like 48. I forget. 48. Or is it the other way around?
Wow, Spalding says it's 35 in Colorado. And it's
12 Celsius in the Netherlands. High of 30. Where's my wreath? Hey, Angela, good morning. Heidi says it's 36 in New Hampshire.
Tammy, yours is coming tomorrow. I'm sending it out tomorrow. I got a box full of stuff for you.
50 now. New York woke up to 37. Yeah. 51 in Maryland. Annapolis is 57.
17 Celsius is 62 degrees. The lookup Google Ninja looked it up for us, Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Donna, some of them Lego sets you showed have sold for $300 and $400. Maybe you need to list them. Well, you know what I did, Christopher? So I was talking to T about this morning. So I was going to bring.
Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jill. I was going to bring them to auction, but because, so number one, they were complete sets. Some of the pieces are inside. They came in 2 boxes, 2 nice U-Haul boxes full. You saw the boxes if you watched the video. I think that my best course of action with those Lego sets is to find a collector or maybe even a reseller and sell both boxes filled with all of the Legos, the starships and all the loose pieces. Because to try to present them, and then I have loose pieces, I have little men, I have wheels, I have like that are at the bottom of the boxes. Like they were wrapped, but they still like in transit and moving around. Some of the pieces have fallen out and I don't know what goes to what. So the Facebook marketplace. Yeah. So what I did was I put it in the title, best offer takes it. There's a reserve on it by 9 o'clock tonight. I haven't gotten any offers on it on YouTube. And so that's what I've decided to do. I do want to bring them to auction, but I think my best course of action for them is to sell them all as one big bundle. I'm curious what you guys think, because I talked to Chris the Goose about it too. Chris, I don't know if you're still in the chat. And he said to just bring them as is, even with the pieces that are missing. But there's no books. There's no nothing. And then what do I do? Just sell the loose pieces as just loose pieces? So Chris the Goose said to just bring them, you know, the Starship as is, even if it has pieces missing, and just bring them to auction as individual. Or yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with them, because if I were to bring them, they're going to be incomplete, you guys, because there's pieces at the bottom of the box. So I don't know if it makes sense to bring them and just sell them as is. So I'm a little bit confused what to do with them. Like I said, I would prefer to sell, I don't know, there was like 10 of them, maybe 11 of them. I would prefer to just sell the whole kit and caboodle. You can find the manuals online, PDF of them, and you can order in missing pieces from Lego. Yes, absolutely, Michelle, you can. I'm not going to do that. So whoever buys them can do that. People were sending me screenshots of like what they sold for on eBay, but the screenshots that I was getting were they were complete with the book, without the box, but just the Starship with the book. I don't have that, so I don't want to, you know, have to list, you know, what, I don't know what to do with them.
Listen, if you're going to do the work and download the manuals and put them together and all of that, then you're going to list them on eBay. You're not going to auction them off.
Paula says, sell as is, just charge shipping also. Yeah, because some of them are huge. And someone recommended taking them apart, but I don't think I should take them apart. I think that they should go, you know, the way they are. So I don't know. I'm struggling with it. Try one auction, see how it sells. Okay, Misty, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take one that I think looks pretty complete and bring it at auction and see how it sells. And then what I was thinking about doing was just laying them out like on the grass or in the driveway, because there's so many of them. I wouldn't fit them all on a table. And
put a white sheet down on the garage floor maybe, and just put them all down.
Yeah, my driveway was just, my driveway is, you could eat off my driveway right now. They just 2 days of working, pressure washing it and treating it. You know my community, they're a bunch of freaks. God forbid there's like a leaf in my driveway. Oh my gosh, a piece of paper like flew away while I was doing my unboxing yesterday, and one of my neighbors was walking by the house. You should have seen me running down the street like to grab this piece of paper. I mean, I would never want to litter, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get I'll get a violation. She's letting papers roll down the street. Hi, Dolores. Good morning. Legos go for a lot, even if not put together, so do not undersell them. Thank you, Misty. Donna, do you have any friends with boys who likes Legos? You could pay them to put them together, etc. Still make a lot of money. Michelle, I don't want to do that. I just want to sell them.
Yeah.
I just want to sell.
She doesn't want to get involved in all of that. Honestly, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I just want to sell them and move on to the next. That's I do list a few things on eBay, but you guys know for the most part, I just let stuff go. I just sell it. Oh, Donna is that neighbor. What do you mean, Elizabeth? I'm not that neighbor. Oh, Donna is that neighbor. What does she mean? What she means so you don't lose any of the pieces. Yeah. I would saran wrap them, Donna, to hold them together before bubble wrap. Now, Tammy.
Really? You even have to make that comment.
Tammy, really? Me with saran wrap? You know I'm going to do that for sure. For sure. As she would say. This way. No, this way.
I can't even believe you, above all people, Tammy, made that comment.
I know, right? So much saran wrap.
Saran wraps the hell out of anything she sells. It doesn't matter what it is.
I saran wrap everything. Everything gets a layer and layer of saran wrap. It's so funny. Yeah. Did I say hi to Johnny? I don't think so. Good morning, Johnny. Cajun Roots reseller. Jill was like, good idea, Tammy.
You guys are ridiculous.
As a matter of fact, thanks for the reminder because I need to order 2 boxes. I order them 2 boxes at a time. I'm like a professional.
I ordered bubble wrap yesterday. That's always fun.
Bubble wrap? You ordered it?
Yeah.
See, I ordered some, but my little old lady down the street, her prices are a little bit better than the one that I ordered. I thought for sure I was paying higher, but I think she just gives me a discount because she, wants me to keep coming back. I definitely want to do a video in her warehouse one of these days, you guys, when I go, because it's really awesome. All the stuff that she has, all packing material. She must ship all over. I never see any employees. I don't know how she does it. I don't know. I never see any employees in there. They're still laughing about my saran wrap.
Froggy wants to know if the neighbors have any idea what's going on in your garage.
They're looking. They're definitely looking. When I had the camera up and the ring light and I was going back and forth, I saw my neighbors kind of like, doing this and looking to see what was going on. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, God, Michelle. No, I haven't seen that.
Donna, did you see Robin's description of how she opens your bags of plush? She liked it to, she
likened it to doing a cesarean section, a small slit and cheap birth of the plush.
Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Heidi says, I have a couple of tubs of loose Legos. What is the best way to sell them? Heidi, bring to the next auction. There's people on here that like Legos, loose Legos, for sure.
Cajun says he thinks he doesn't have to
buy. Saying it. You've got me saying it. I picked it up. I've never said those words. Hanging around so much with you that now I'm saying for sure. Did you say it? I just said it. It's like the second time I said it this morning. Oh my God. God.
Cajun said he thinks he doesn't have to buy bubble wrap for 2 years because from the auctions he buys, he has so much bubble wrap.
Oh my gosh, I spent so much money on bubble wrap. It's ridiculous how much money I spent on bubble wrap. Too much money. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like I'm constantly buying it, constantly. Every time we go, it's $125, $130, and that's like every 2 weeks. It's, one of those expenses that probably people don't think about. The bubble wrap, the tape, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
That goes into it.
We found a decent place, probably like the place you go for your bubble wrap that has the clear tape, really good for a case. Like 36 rolls of clear tape. That's got a good price. It's a local warehouse.
That you go to?
Yeah, that my husband just goes and picks up from. We had found it last year just because we were looking for a certain box size or something. I don't remember what it was. It was something specific we were looking for. And yeah, he searched the net and he found this place. So there's some things that I can buy there that aren't.
Lisa says to go and get the bubble wrap out of dumpsters. Lisa, trust me, sometimes I see it in the dumpsters, but I don't have time to stop to and then I'm always afraid that it's dirty or something's been spilt on it. I like to use
my girl at the salon sometimes is good. She'll call me, she's like, T, I have boxes and bubble wrap if you want, like when they open their supplies.
Oh, that's awesome, Janaea.
My supplier is T and Donna for bubble wrap.
Right. How are you doing, Lisa Jenkins? Yes, how are you doing, Lisa? Nancy Pinks asks. Hey, Elizabeth says she's turning into T4, I'm sure. Well, that's what happens when you start hanging out with someone a lot. You start to pick up their habits, and T and I, we talk a lot because we have so much going on together with our channels. So we do talk on a regular basis, and we pick up stuff. Johnny says, Donna, I feel the same way. I also kept all the packing supplies from when we moved to our new home. It was great help for my shipping supplies as well. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we used to always make fun of my dad because he always kept stuff like that. You could go into his attic and he has every box from every electronic and computer and telephone system and whatever that he ever bought. Like, he's so funny, but he's so organized. So he's like, with the garage sale that I had, he's like, oh, maybe I could sell this. He's like, let me go get the box. And you go up to the attic and he's got like all, like, he's so perfect. But when my aunt came and moved 90 moving boxes she came with, he kept and took the paper that the movers, and they were big, strong pieces of paper, and he flattened them all out on the table. So he's like, you want some of this? And then he folded it in and put it in a moving box. And I'm like, you know what? When I bought the thrift store, oh my God, it came so handy because now I had all the paper. It was awesome.
Yeah, your father sounds like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law loves her stuff, and she's OCD, like super, super organized. When she comes home from the supermarket, she takes the plastic supermarket bags and she lays them out on the table and she folds them and folds them. And you do that? You don't have time to do that? And folds them and folds them. And then she does triangle, 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 triangle all the way up. And she tucks in the little thing. And she puts them in a big plastic jug. And she has all these little triangles.
Well, I don't do triangles. I do squares, but yes. Years ago, I learned that because
you have time to do that.
Well, I won't say.
Maybe it's therapy for you. Maybe you enjoy it because it takes your mind
Yeah,
off.
I mean, we don't do it so much anymore because, plastic bags just before Corona were banned here.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, you have to have the carry ones, but they brought them back temporarily once Corona hit. And because I have 400 of the carry handle ones in my trunk, and I always forget to grab one when I go to the supermarket, so I end up leaving with them anyway.
Yeah.
But, all right, Jerry, I will. Absolutely. How you doing, Wheels and Deals? Hi, honey. Good morning. Hey, Deborah Reed. Good morning. Deborah said she got the cars for her grandsons.
Have a nice day.
I don't know if you saw Deborah Reed's comment.
Donna, I received the cars for my grandsons. I know they will love them. I plan on giving one every few months. Awesome, Deborah.
That's nice.
Awesome. That's great. Wheels and Deals, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, they are flipping frozen if you don't forget to take them out of the car when you go into the store. It's bad enough I forget to take my mask half the time. I'm that one who has to turn around and go back into my car.
Yesterday, I thought I was going to lose it. I had to run to CVS. I ran to CVS. So there's the CVS near my house is really, really big, and they have two entrances. They have one in the front and one in the back, closer to where the Minute Clinic is and the pharmacy. So it's like, I call that the back of the parking lot. So I always like to park in the back of the parking lot because there isn't a lot of cars there. And I always try to park away from other cars because I don't want to get parking lot dings, in my truck. So I always park on that side. So I get out of the truck. I go walk into the door. I do the shame walk back to the truck to get the mask because I forgot the mask. I get the mask. I go walking back to the door. There's two doors. It's like a corner of the store. There's two doors. This door was locked. Oh my God. So I go around the corner. I'm still in the back of the building. Go around the corner. Big sign, please use our south entrance. That door was locked. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, now I'm walking back to the truck again. I'm like, just that little thing of like having to go back and forth, like set me over the edge. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so on like edge right now. I was so on edge. We give the bags to my mother. It's great therapy for her, and she feels like she has contributed, makes her feel good. It's a win-win. Oh, Susanna, that's so sweet. I bet that's why my mother-in-law does it too for therapy. She folds them up the way she does. Walmart here
space because we used to just have those bags just everywhere.
I just have mine in a big plastic pretzel jar, but we don't shop at the supermarket very often. We only go there maybe once or twice a week to pick up coffee cream or something that we might be missing. Everything that we buy, we bring home in big cardboard boxes from Costco.
Right.
I don't have the luxury of shopping in a supermarket. I can't. To me, it's like luxury to be able to shop at the supermarket. I can't do that. I have to shop at Costco. I have no choice.
Yeah.
I have to buy things in volume.
Yeah, less and less we're shopping at Costco because now it's just the two of us. It's like I had backed away from buying meat from them a while ago too because we just weren't going through it fast enough and it was getting freezer burn. And to be honest with you, when you compared the price of like their chicken parts and their chicken cutlets, if you get them on sale in the store, it actually is cheaper. And the same thing with hamburger meat. And you know what? I've gotten spoiled too. Like even if Rob makes a hamburger for dinner, there's just something about making it from fresh chopped meat than from frozen chopped meat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we've really gotten away from the meat from there. And then there's a few things that I have to have there. I have to have their cases of water. 40 bottles for $2.99 plus tax and deposit is still well worth it. And I buy cases when I go. I have to have their half and half or heavy cream there because it's just so much cheaper. Butter is cheaper.
Yeah.
There's just certain things.
I want to say good morning to Destiny. Hello, Destiny. Welcome in, sweetheart.
Hi,
And
honey.
also Rachel. Good morning,
Rachel.
Rachel. Good to see you, sweetheart.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Yeah, no, we buy everything from there. Everything. We have to.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky that it's, so close.
What was the thing last week? My husband said, "Oh my God, can you believe what this is in the store?" I think it was just a box of cereal. So like one box of cereal in the store is like $5.89 or something like that. And he got the Cheerios in the double box in Costco for like 3 something. I mean, it's just like you can't compare things like that. But you got to hold on that cereal by the time it goes stale.
Yeah, there was a video that I watched a long time. It was a YouTube video, and it was something about, and I can't remember what it was, but it was the 10 of the least expensive items, or 10 items that makes worthwhile buying at Costco. So I guess Costco, like their Costco chicken, which we've talked about before, there are certain items that people know, like the cereal that you were just talking about.
Oh yeah.
There's certain items that they take a yearly loss on their items, and those items are put in place in the store very specifically to bring in the consumer to buy the cereal or to buy the chicken. Like we buy, on the average, we buy 2-3 chickens a week, the roast chickens. And it's just to get us in there so that we buy other things when we're in there. It was a video. You guys will have to look it up. But
Sorry, Destiny. I hope you feel better, honey. Hope you feel better. She's saying a box of Cheerios, yeah, is like 5 4. That's what it is here. Yeah. Heidi's saying, wow, it's only $3.69 there. And then Jerry's asking, what's the price of a pound of hamburger in your town? Yeah, it's about $4.99 a pound. We just bought it. He made stuffed peppers last night, so we bought it yesterday, and I think it was like $4.99 a pound for chopped meat.
I don't even know what it is here, but I can tell you one thing: everything across the board is more expensive down here for some reason. I think that a lot of these stores price stuff according to their demographics.
Yeah,
they do.
Oh yeah,
they do. I know for sure that, there I go saying that word again. I know for sure that Walmart prices by demographics. They price their items by demographics. These big stores, they do that. They price accordingly to demographics. But $7.99 a pound here, maybe more. Wow, for hamburger meat. I'm curious. I have no idea how much. Ricky, do you know how much a pound of hamburger meat is? No, I don't either. We have to buy it regardless, so we just suck it up, and we had hamburgers last night, actually. Massimo made hamburgers.
We buy a half a cow and a half a pig, so only buy chicken in store. Wow.
We buy a half a cow and half a pig. That's awesome. My husband and I, there's places down here that do that. Like you can buy a cow, and then they will like section it out for you and butcher it up and cut it out, because there's a lot of cows down here. I've often wanted to do that. Go to the butcher for all your meats. I can't eat meats from the market. Totally different taste. We don't really have butchers down here. Not like they do in like Boston and New York. There's really no such thing as going to the butcher. Like we don't have that.
In this town, for as old as I am, he's gone. I'm so upset, because we used to go in for a good piece, good cut every once in a while, like especially for the holiday and stuff. But they're not around. I don't know any butcher that's really. Oh, there might be still one in another town that I haven't been to in a while, but not close by anymore.
See what Rachel says? She says, exactly, Donna. I have 2 Publix by the same distance. One is at least $1.50 more on items than the other store. They do. I don't know if you guys realize that, but if you go into areas that are a little bit more.
Yeah, well, even Donna says stuff is cheaper here in central New York than on Long Island, and that's true. But even here on Long Island, my town versus if you go out to the Hamptons or something, forget it. You're paying $2 more for everything.
Why do they do that? It's not right. Like it should be like controlled or something. Like just because you live in a little bit more of an affluent area, you get to pay more for your groceries. It's ridiculous. Like I know that Walmart does that because if you go, like Rachel, if you go to the Walmart down on like in an area of West Palm Beach, everything is cheaper than the Walmart that's here in Jupiter close to me. Everything is cheaper. Everything from the milk to everything is
Hey,
cheaper.
Johnny, good morning. He says ground beef is $3.89 here, bought last night. Okay. Yeah, that's $1 cheaper than $1.
I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk bad about Walmart, but I got infested with bugs like 8 years ago, and I'm convinced it was from Walmart. It probably wasn't, but I'm convinced it was because I had just done a big shopping. It was, the little wheat bugs that eat like pasta, cereal. You know which ones I'm talking
Yeah,
about? With the little,
like mealworms.
huh?
Like mealworms?
I don't know if they're worms or what they are, but they live in pasta and they live in rice. They're little black bugs. They live in cereal. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. And we had to throw away
Jonathan Roseberry. Hi, honey.
good morning, Jonathan. We had to throw away everything that was in our pantry because they were in fact
I had that many years ago. I want to say oh God, it's got to be 10 years ago that happened. I know Market Basket. It used to be Shaw's, right?
Yeah, I know Market Basket, Susanna, from when we
Didn't
used to
Market
go there.
Basket used to be Shaw's, or were they two different stores?
I don't know, but I know Shaw's too. Market Basket has great prices. Great prices. Yeah, Market
I mean, I
Basket
spent
has
so
great
much time in New Hampshire. I know their stores better than my own. But my father, it was the last place I could get Tab when Tab was still in 2-liter bottles. I used to go into Market Basket and before I left New Hampshire and load up my trunk with Tab.
Yeah, Misty's Adventure says they are in flour too. I always freeze mine when I get it. Christopher says they're called Weevils. They are called Free Enterprise. Hi, Angela. Shaw's and Market Basket are two different stores.
Okay. I forget. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
You guys, what is minimum wage right now? Flippin' Frozen just said it's the same for minimum wage near New York is $11.80, but down to New York City. What is minimum wage like? This is probably a stupid question to ask, and I should know it, but is minimum wage the same across the whole entire country, or is it state by state?
I think it's state by state.
Where's Kelly? Kelly, we need you.
Deborah Reed says, Tab coconut.
Yeah, where's my Google queen? Oh, Kelly, where are you?
Hey, Nancy. Nancy's here.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, honey. Speaking of bubble wrap, she just sent me a message. Did you get your bubble wrap, Nancy? She wanted to borrow some, not borrow.
State by state.
Oh,
Misty
Kelly says it's state by state.
725, 825.
Let's see. Misty says 725. Yeah. Oh, 725, 825. Oh, it's 825, Rachel, for Florida? I think it's set by the government.
I think it's local. I think it's state by state. I'm not sure. Well, again,
federal
wage is 725, and then the states can state a wage above that. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. There is a federal minimum wage, and states can take.
LC, you need to call me or contact me. I have to talk to you.
Uh-oh. LC. You're in trouble. Uh-oh. Wow, it's 11 in New Jersey. 725 for our county. I think Texas is $15 is the minimum wage? No way. Oh God, Elsie. She even put her email address in the chat.
Hey, Wendy.
Be scared. Be very, very scared.
Stop.
Beware. Angela says 750. Wow. $11 in New Jersey.
I think it's 15 here. I think it's 15 here.
So each state can just regulate what they want. Okay, so what was Florida again, Rachel? How much was it? Florida, what did she say it was?
Oh, it says it's 16 in the Bronx.
Rachel, put it in the chat again so I don't have to look for it. Massachusetts is $12.75. Wow. Huh. Hi, Alexis. Welcome in. Is Alexis in Massachusetts?
I
She
don't
must
know.
be.
But then look, the next state over is 7.25.
How terrible is that? That's almost half. That's crazy.
Hey, Ed Jafrida. Hey, Junebug.
Hi, Junebug. Good morning, Ed. Federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Each state and each county has a different minimum wage. All right. It's on the ballot to be $15 this year, but it's at $8.25, Rachel says. Yes, people, go out and vote.
South Carolina waitresses and waiters only make $2.25 per hour, so they rely on tips. That's all I made when I waitressed, and that's going way back.
25 an hour, yeah.
Oh, Lexus is in Mass, not far from Johnny. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's great. Message sent.
Thanks, Elsie. I think that Walmart here starts like $10 an hour. Not sure anything here pays the 7.25. Tammy says 7.25 in North Carolina.
That's
it.
Low. Yeah. Lisa says 11. That's a coincidence, Lisa, that it's 11. That's so low compared to some of the other states. It's crazy.
I made 75 cents when I started working. I was a car hop.
I think the minimum wage when I started working was, I think it was like $2.25 or something like that an hour when I started working. If I remember correctly, it was pretty low. That was back in, when did I start working? Probably in 1980. I graduated high school from 1982. So my first job was in a nursing home. I think it was like $2.25 an hour is what I made. Can you imagine? Wow.
Yeah, I think it was around $2.25 when I started working too. I don't remember.
Who could live on that? Let me tell you something, Tammy. When I was growing up, it was mostly just the man of the house worked, the mom stayed home and took care of the kids and cleaned the house and cooked the meals and did the shopping and, did what they needed to do. I mean, there was really no PTO or PTA that I can remember when I was growing up. So the moms weren't involved in the school. Like I was really involved in the kids' school when they were growing up. But I just always remember families always had their summer home and one car. We always had one car, but then mom got a car, but she didn't get her driver's license until later on. I guess what I'm trying to say is that years ago, I don't know how families managed, and there was no credit cards. People had, I don't ever remember my dad having, I know he had MasterCard.
Yeah, but so many things have changed. When you look at our parents when they were, when we were younger and stuff, we had one car. We didn't have two. Okay, that was the first.
I said that. I said we had one car. My mom got a car when I was 18, I think.
Right.
My mom got a car. Yeah, she got a car later on. But when I was young, growing up, one car, one phone, one TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about that too. We didn't have all the improvements. People today, it's like keeping up with the Joneses. We have to do a new stoop. We have to put up a new fence. We have to put a dormer on the house. We have to do siding and this and that. We lived in the same house, or I lived in the same house for 18 years. I don't think we changed anything but the front door.
No, not with us. We had a big house, and my dad did a big project every 6 months. It was a
I mean,
new
unless
wardrobe.
my dad was doing it. My dad was the painter. We didn't hire in some painter. My dad was the painter.
Yeah, my dad did. My
My dad
dad
would
did it too.
put up paneling and, you know, maybe change the kitchen floor, the linoleum. You know.
Well, think about it. There was no such thing as mega stores like Costco or Walmart. Like we didn't have the need to hoard huge quantities of paper towels and toilet paper and food in our homes. We had just a small pantry in our home of, cereals and stuff like that. Like my parents didn't shop in these big, huge mega stores. And as a matter of fact, I just recently got a Facebook memory update on my Facebook where a couple of years ago, I had to buy sunblock for my daughters because they were playing in a beach tournament and we had run out of sunblock and I wanted them, they needed sunblock. So I went to the supermarket to buy sunblock, and I'm telling you that a quarter of the aisle was filled with all the different sunblocks that were available and the different brands and the different, like, I like looked at the sunblocks and I'm like, which one do I buy? Like, I have to sit here and like read each one. Well, the point of my story is when we were growing up and we would go to buy aspirin, there was bare aspirin. There was one aspirin available. Now there's Advil, there's aspirin, there's Tylenol, there's Excedrin, there's extra stress, there's so many. Like, if you had indigestion, there was Pepto-Bismol. Like, that was, there was one. There wasn't the selection of stuff. Like, my medicine cabinet of like different, there's Dayquil in there, there's NyQuil in there, there's Robitussin in there, there's the spray for your throat, there's, we didn't have all that stuff growing up. We just did not have it. Like, we spend so much more money today on all of that stuff that as when we were growing up, our parents didn't have that stuff, T, right? You guys, our parents didn't have any of all that stuff, all of the different, all of the different choices and items that we have in our homes. Oh my gosh, like the bathroom in my parents' house when I was growing up, it was the mirrored cabinet. It was a steel, it was an old house, right? It was the steel mirrored cabinet that you opened up. And in that cabinet was Dad's shaving stuff, the aspirin, the deodorant, and I mean, I don't know what else was in there. And that was it. I could take you into my bathroom now. We have a huge vanity, and I have shoebox tubs filled with, all of the different like toiletries and medicines. And it's, why do we have all this stuff? But we use it. We do use it. But we have so much more than what we had when we were growing up. We didn't have big vanities when we were growing up. But
we had two. I was one of the lucky ones that had two bathrooms in the house.
Yeah, we had one bathroom, 14 rooms. My dad put a second bathroom in, but I'm sure you have a big double vanity in your bathroom with all kinds of stuff underneath it.
Like three bathrooms. In 3 bathrooms.
Yeah, it's like crazy. So that, times have changed so much. I don't ever remember my mom giving me.
I loved it. Lynn says I washed my hair with Suave strawberry shampoo.
I know. No, we had Perel. Remember Perel?
Yep.
The green one?
Yep.
Stuff was like radioactive and toxic.
It's like washing your hair with Dawn.
Was that stuff? And the smell was so pungent. That's what we had. We didn't have conditioner. You should see how many different conditioners and shampoos, we have in our house because of my girls. It's crazy. It's crazy. Green Glow. I know. Remember that Perel? That was the only shampoo available for us to buy, I think, was Perel. Was there any other? I don't remember any other.
I don't know.
The only soap Mom ever bought was Ivory.
Ivory, yeah.
It was
No,
just
my dad for some reason like that Irish, was it Irish Spring? What was the green soap was Irish?
Irish Springs.
Yeah.
I think that came out afterwards.
Did it? Okay.
I think so. I think our only choices were something Bonnet. There was something Bonnet. Do you guys remember the name of the something Bonnet?
Jonathan says it cleaned everything.
I know. Yeah, and no conditioner, right, Perlini? No V5 or Volume 5. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, you must have lived in the high-end house that could afford VO5.
VO5, right? They were like living, and we were slumming. We were just buying the
lava soap. Yes, Harley Kitten. Yes.
lava soap, yeah.
Lemon Up shampoo. And wash our face, yes. Breck, yes.
Breck, yes.
Girl. Remember the Breck girl?
What was the commercial? And they tell two friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. What commercial was that?
Breck. It was Breck because you'd see the Breck girl, and then it would be like doubled and tripled. Yep.
Yeah, and Heidi Leslie says colored toilet paper with patterns on it. You don't remember having pink toilet paper and green toilet paper? Yeah, I don't think they make colored toilet paper anymore, do they? I think they only make white. Yeah, I remember colored. Colored.
Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Colored toilet paper was so funny. I know, right? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Head and Shoulders, yeah.
I don't remember Head and Shoulders growing up.
Lavender toilet paper. I don't remember colored toilet paper.
You don't remember colored toilet paper?
No, my mother was too in love, I think, with Mr. Whipple. We always had Charmin. I hate Charmin now.
We always had colored toilet paper. You could buy blue, green, yellow, all different colors. All different colors. So funny. It's fun. It's fun taking a walk down memory lane, isn't it, you guys? Yeah, to match your bathroom, right, Susanna? I love taking a walk down memory lane and remembering about stuff from our childhood. I had such a great childhood. Oh my God, I loved it. I grew up in my daughters say to me all the time, like they'll ask me, they're like, Mama, tell us about like when you were growing up, what was it like? Like they love hearing stories about like, you know, my childhood and what it was like. All the neighbors loved each other. Like we had the best neighborhood. Like everyone got along and we would all gather together on hot summer nights on someone's porch and all the parents got along, all the kids got along. It was just so awesome.
Hey, Dave Stiggs. Welcome.
Hey, Dave. And, you know, going away. Oh yeah, Lucinda dropped a video last night. She's so funny. She was like, Donna, did you see my video? And at first I was like, no, but should I go see it? Like with big wide emojis. And she writes in the chat, this is over at Pirates. She writes in the chat, she's like, yeah, I watch all yours. And then Jill writes, yeah, Donna, so do I. She watches all of yours. So I left and I went and watched it. It's a short one, but you guys go over and watch her video and leave a little comment. I don't know if Lucinda's trying to build her channel or not, but you know, we always love to support one another.
Yeah, Michelle, my mom and dad were married in 1966. They still use their original table and have only bought 2 couches. Yeah.
That's when things lasted.
My mom and dad's original bedroom set just got retired to my house, to my son, from 1965.
That's because they used to build things to last back then. They don't build things to last anymore.
Chris the Goose saw it in my garage sale video, and he's like, don't you dare sell that mid-century modern set. Boy, Mr. Bubbles. Yes, Ed.
Yep. I remember Mr. Bubbles. That was like a treat when Mom bought that for us and we could take a bath with Mr. Bubbles. It was awesome. You guys, speaking of supporting one another, go ahead and drop your either eBay links or Poshmark links or your YouTube channels, go ahead and drop them in the chat and to support one another. Yeah, or if you're going live or whatever, you know, we don't encourage that during our auctions. But during the talk show, we don't mind, right, T?
Yep.
Everyone support each other.
Absolutely.
No, we don't. It's not that we don't support dropping eBay stores or Poshmark stores. It's, you know, dropping, like, it's kind of weird when someone comes along and drops an auction link and say, I'm going live in 2 hours, when T and I are like on live doing an auction, you know.
Yeah.
It's
or on auctions for you, when I'm live and they drop their live link, I have to put a stop to that too. Sorry.
Yeah, you know, it's like, we don't want to. If you know, if you find it yourself, that's fine. You know, like Pirate gave me a great shout out last night, which was awesome. But I wasn't live, and I you know, was just kind of like just hanging out. Oh, I know, Jill. Everything that my husband and I ever had that was any value was broken or scratched or dented by our kids.
Jonathan Rosemary.
Going live in 10 years. Oh, good.
Did mine work? No, Dave, because you're not wrenched, honey. Are you registered with us, Dave? Hey, Thelma.
Hey, Thelma. What do you mean she's hijacking with that?
Which is not cool. Yeah, true.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, maybe she has the same problem with people dropping links on. Like I said, I don't mind like people dropping their eBay, their Mercari, you know, even if we're having an auction, you know, support each other. If you're looking for Christmas shopping stuff or even reselling stuff, you know, there's people out there that post that kind of stuff. I encourage it 100%. Okay, so Michelle, I'm going to go on tonight at 9 o'clock. Like, I have to go on tonight at 9 o'clock because I've taken like the past 2 or 3 days off of doing auctions. So I'm going to go on at 9. T is going on at 3. I may or may not join her. I've got to get off here in a minute. I'm going to see how my afternoon goes, and if I can get it together, I definitely will jump on with you.
Johnny, is that a typo? You make quits? Is it supposed to be quilts? And I didn't know you made quilts.
Oh, awesome. And if I do jump on, I might jump on and just, you know, help out and read the chat. I don't know if I'll have stuff together at T for 3 o'clock.
All right.
And then I left my mom to babysit when my kids were 18 months around Christmas. When I came home, the Christmas tree was in the garage. Wendy. Thanks, honey.
Thanks, Wendy.
So sweet of you, Wendy. Thanks.
I need to go like after 11 already. Gosh.
God, it's 11:11. Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah.
What's a knob? What does that mean? Is that a misspelled? Oh, they destroyed it. Thank you, Lisa. Right back at you, baby.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, Tammy already went over and looked at them. She says, wow, Johnny, they're beautiful. So he must make quilts. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Fancy. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Perlini. Thanks for always being here, you guys. There's Nikki's closet. Thelma, thanks, honey.
How you doing, Nikki D?
Tammy. You guys are so thoughtful. I love you guys. You're so sweet. Janine, hello, honey. Thank you. Susanna, thanks. Oh, thanks, Michelle P. I need it, honey. As much as I can get, honestly.
Andy Kirk.
Sandy, you left a message on my video. We were just joking around. She thought that I was mad at her yesterday when we were joking around in your chat about the neon.
Why would you be mad at her?
No, we were just having fun, Sandy.
You know, that's the thing that annoys me when it comes to the chat or text or emails, right? Because sometimes people take things the wrong way, and it's like, no, that's not what I
I don't
meant.
know if I said something to make you think that, but no, not at all, Sandy. I was just having fun with you.
It's awesome. I'm gonna go check those out, Johnny.
I actually loved that you wrote that in the chat the other night. I bought the neon panties, and T and I were like, neon panties. And I have neon panties. Remember all those neon panties? I have so many of them still in my storage unit, but I sold so many of them, and I'm going to be bringing them. I still can't believe that you get Amazon on Sundays. Oh yeah, the Amazon truck is in here all the time. You guys, Janine ordered some stuff for me to build those care packages that we're going to deliver. So that's really awesome. Janine, I'll do a video of me and the girls building them and then delivering them and put it all together. I think it's going to make for a great video. So yeah, so I was when she made the comment about the panties, because all I ever see is Sandy making comments about how she's lagging.
Right.
She's like, you know, like a whole item behind, and she's commenting on it, and I'm like, this poor woman, like, I don't know what kind of device she's on, but like she's always lagging, I would say to myself, and all of us would work together as a team to try to catch her up to where we were at the auction. So when she made that comment the other night, I'm like, has she been joking about lagging this whole time?
She's laughing hysterically now.
Just to make us laugh. I'm like, you know, when she made that panty comment, I'm like, maybe she hasn't been serious, you know, the whole time about lagging, crying wolf, Sandy. I don't know if I'm going to believe you that you're lagging anymore.
No, Sandy, it is like the boy who cried wolf. Next time I might doubt it.
You're going to have to write, I'm seriously lagging, for us to take you seriously next time. Because if you just write lagging, we know that you're not lagging. And we would be like, oh my God, the whole chat would be like, Sandy, click on the dot, drag it all the way. Sandy, go out and come back in. Sandy.
No, Sandy, you're not.
So funny. I love it. I love having that kind of personality around. Jill
Sandy's
says,
a bit wild.
So there's the pot calling the kettle black. Jill says, Sandy's a bit wild. Really, Jill? I guess it takes one to know one. Takes one to know one. I seriously gotta go, T.
I know. I do too.
Seriously, I gotta go, you guys.
3 o'clock back here. See you then.
We'll see you then. All right. Bye. Bye. Thank you, everyone, for coming in for coffee.